again. I'm Magician Mike Rose, back for another episode of Magic at the Library. Now, all summer long we've been doing magic with an animal theme, and today we're going to be doing two magic tricks with two different animals. The first animal is actually the strongest animal on the planet. It's true. No, it's not a gorilla, it's not a tiger, it's not a bear. The strongest animal on the planet is also one of the smallest animals. Can you guess? It's a flea. Yes, a flea. A flea can actually pull 160,000 times its own weight. That's pretty impressive. To give you an example of how impressive that is, if a human could pull that much weight, it would be like pulling about 3,000 buses. So that's pretty strong for a tiny animal. As a matter of fact, the flea can jump 200 times its body length. If you could jump 200 times your body length, that would be the distance of about, 3 football fields. So that's a pretty strong little animal. As a matter of fact, way back when, like 100 years ago, it was very common for performers to train fleas to do tricks. They would have entire flea circuses. I actually even found a picture from an old flea circus from about 100 years ago. Here it is. Yeah, so like 100-year-old flea circus. Well, today I have brought a trained flea who's going to exhibit his amazing strength. Now, we're talking about a pretty small animal, so we're going to have to bring the camera in close so you can see it. Okay, here we are down at the tabletop, and in my pocket I've got a little matchbox, and I keep inside the matchbox fleas. You got to keep them somewhere. You want them just roaming around the house. Now, there's a couple fleas in here, but I'm going to try to get just one to hop out onto my hand, and I think, if we're lucky, we can get one that's extremely strong so he can demonstrate his amazing feats of strength. Come on out, flea. Hop. Come on. Oh, there he is. Or there. No, wait, no, he's tiny. He's there somewhere. I can feel him. Now, along with the flea, we need something for him to show how strong he is, so I brought with me my house key. Wow, that's an old house key. That goes to my front door. Yeah, apparently I live in a 200-year-old castle. But this key is very heavy. I don't know how much it weighs, but it's probably thousands of times heavier than the little flea. So we're going to place the key next to the flea, and he's going to exhibit his strength by attempting to push on the key and move it. Come on, flea, you can do it. Push. Push. Look, it's starting to move. Can you see the key moving? He's actually pushing it. Push a little harder. Come on. Use all your flea strength. Use all your flea power. I almost said flea powder. That would be a bad thing for a flea. Come on. Look, it's up off my hand. Look, he's actually moving it. Push. Push harder. Give it one good push. You can do it. Wow, he's really sweating. But there it goes. He's pushing it. And he's almost got it all the way flipped over. He's pushing down on it from the top. He's jumping up and down on it to get it roll all the way over. That is an amazing flea. Take a bow. Give him a round of applause. That was an amazing flea. Oh, did you hear that? Yep. I think your ride's here. We'll see you next time. Wow, that was an amazing flea. But I did promise to show you two magic tricks today using two different animals. So we've already seen the flea perform. So what's the second animal? How about a chicken? That's right, a chicken. I am going to make a chicken appear right here. I'm going to make a chicken appear from, I have it in my pocket somewhere. Ah, here it is. A handkerchief. That's right, a chicken will appear from this yellow handkerchief. Here we go. All I have to do is poke the handkerchief into my hand. And by the way, I should point out I'm doing this with short sleeves on, so that doesn't give me any opportunity to hide a chicken up my sleeve, which is not really something I recommend. If you've ever had a chicken up your sleeve, you know what I'm talking about. Now poke the handkerchief all the way into my hand. All I have to do is wave my magic wand over it and the handkerchief will change into a chicken. I got my magic wand right here. I just have to wave the wand. Oh, I hate when that happens. All right, I don't have to wave the wand. All I have to do is snap my fingers and the handkerchief will change into a chicken. And there it is. A very young chicken. It's still an egg, but a chicken nonetheless. You know what? I think since we're doing 2 magic tricks today, it's only fair that I teach you how to do one of them. Would you like to learn how to turn a handkerchief into an egg? It's actually pretty easy. All you need is a handkerchief and an egg, but not a normal egg. You need a fake egg with a hole in it. Oh. See, it's hollow. It's a fake egg. It was laid by a decoy. That was funny in my head. I don't know why. Now, once you get a fake egg, you can use a plastic egg. You get a real egg, cut a hole in it, clean it out real carefully, but that's a lot of work. It's easier just to get a plastic egg and cut a hole in it. Then you get yourself a handkerchief. It could be a handkerchief, or it could be a napkin, or a paper towel, or a Kleenex. Say, I'm going to turn a Kleenex into a chicken. People will look at you a little funny, but it could still work. So here's what you do. You take your handkerchief and you put it in one pocket and you put your fake egg in another pocket. Then you find somebody who you'd like to show the trick to and say, hey, look what I got in my pocket. And you reach both hands into your pockets and in one hand you grab the handkerchief and in the other hand you secretly grab the egg. See, I have it hidden in my hand. Because both hands went in my pockets at the same time, the hand with the handkerchief comes out a little bit sooner, so as this hand comes out, people don't really pay attention to it, and they won't realize that you're holding the fake egg. Then you wave the handkerchief around a little bit until you've gotten everybody's attention and say, hey, I'm going to turn this handkerchief into a chicken. And you begin by poking the handkerchief into your hand. At least that's what the audience thinks you're doing. You're not really poking the handkerchief into your hand. It's really going inside the egg, exactly. But you poke it all the way in, keep poking till it's all inside, because if you leave any of it sticking out, that kind of gives the trick away. Yeah. So make sure the handkerchief's all the way inside the egg. Then you can snap your fingers or wave a magic wand or say a magic word, or perhaps do the chicken dance. Entirely up to you. Then when you open your hand, you'll show that you no longer have a handkerchief, you have an egg. And people will be amazed. It's a great trick. It really is. Although, there is kind of a problem. Sometimes while you're doing the trick, someone might sneak behind you and look at the egg from the back. And if you don't notice them back there and they see the back of the egg, they're going to see the hole in the egg. So there is something you need to do if that happens. If anybody notices there's a hole in the egg, you have to say, oh, well, yeah, of course, there has to be a hole in the egg. And then you snap your fingers again and say, because if there weren't a hole in the egg, how could I possibly fit inside the egg this elephant? Problem solved. Well, I want to thank everybody for watching the video today. I hope you've had some fun with the performing flea and the elephant and the chicken and me, Magician Mike Rose. My time's up. Hope to see you at the library sometime. Thanks for watching. So long.